Good afternoon. Today,
Hello.
Today is hi. Love the enthusiasm. Today is June 7th, and it is a Tuesday. It is not Wednesday. Yesterday was
Wednesday.
Wednesday. No, I mean that is still true. It's not Wednesday.
No.
It's not Monday. It's Tuesday. We decided to do our show a day later because otherwise we'd be skipping so many Mondays with Monday being yesterday. Hope you all had a good Wit Monday, Sunday weekend.
Yeah.
Do anything interesting?
No, not really. Which is a good thing.
Right?
But I think we'll come back to that
Yeah.
in a while.
I think if you know where we're at in the module, you can relate to the feeling of not doing anything is kind of nice.
Did you do anything?
Well, on Saturday, I went to Groningen with my friend and some other friends because it is her name's day. Now, that's a thing in some Baltic countries where they celebrate their name being just on that day. So we did some shopping, went to a restaurant, and it was quite nice.
That's really cool.
Because actually, last year, that same day, we also had a party, but it was an absolute disaster, and we could do a 3-hour show just on how much of a disaster that was. So this year being calm was very nice.
That's good.
Yes.
That's really cool that you will have like a name day.
We can find out if you have one as well. I know that I don't, but yeah, we can look at that during one of our song
Let's
breaks.
do that, and we'll come back to that.
Yes. And like I said, 7th of June, which is also our dear co-host Robin's birthday, which is today.
Ooh.
So happy birthday, Robin.
Let's sing a little song.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Robin. Happy birthday to you. Yes, I hope you enjoy your
Beautiful.
day. Hope you have a great day. Of course, he's not here because birthday.
Yeah.
But yeah, we hope you enjoy it. And yeah, that's it. So, today's weather, it is just slightly shit. It's not that warm. It's about 14 degrees. It's slightly windy, and I would especially like to warn you to watch out for birds because birds will fly into your face if you're not careful. Happened to me this morning. I think I'm still shaking just a little bit. But anyway.
And just FYI, Dorcas is scared of birds.
Oh yeah, forgot to mention I'm terrified of birds. So that's a thing. But yes, today we're going to talk about some NHL Stenden news. We have some media-related facts and news for you. Then most of the show, or our main topic, is dedicated to how will we survive marketing to... We've got 2 weeks left and the pressure is on. So yes.
God.
And then finally our entertainment picks and of course the Would You Rather. So let's get into it.
Yes.
First of all, what is happening at NHL Stenden? Good to know is that the student info desks on Rengerslaan 8 and 10 will be closed tomorrow, June 8th, because our dear friends at the student info desk have a training day. So if you got anything to ask, be there either today or Thursday, because tomorrow, June 8th, is closed. Next up, we have a new platform called I Lost. It's very similar to iShop and iPhone, all made by Apple. Kidding, no. But yeah, I Lost is an online platform where you can find items if you have lost them. So if you lost anything recently, check out I Lost. They post pictures of the items, and I have not used it yet because luckily, haven't lost anything yet.
Yeah, let's knock that off.
Yes, knock it off.
But
yeah.
There's like this tab on internet.
Yes.
So start.nhlstenden.com. You know the story. But I looked it up, and there's a lot of water bottles and coats.
Really?
Yeah, that's kind of it.
Water bottles and coats. I also expect at some point for there to be like cables and AirPods and or earphone thingies.
Maybe further down, but like the first 2 pages were just water bottles and coats.
Let's purposely lose something and see if it ends up on there.
Let's just bring something that is our own. But yeah.
I just want to buy like a very random thing but very recognizable, and then see if it will end up on I Lost.
We
And
could test
how
it.
long
Let's
it takes.
see, yeah.
Actually, we can write a report on how that is, you know?
Yeah,
I like this.
I liked it.
Oh my god. Okay, one time I was in Groningen and this random person gave me like a Jesus keychain. Shall I lose the Jesus keychain here around school?
Yes.
Let's do
Yeah.
it. All
And
right.
I'll bring it to them. And then you pick it up.
Oh boy.
If one day they'll put it on there.
I don't know if I want to pick it up, but yeah. Oh, and if you find something though, you can hand it in at the reception desk of the location, and they will post a picture on the platform. So that's it. Yeah. Some more news is that our little pond in the middle of campus will be renovated. So a few things will be improved or restored. They want to have it finished before the summer, so the new academic year can be started with a fresh square. If you want to know what they're going to be doing exactly, if pond renovation excites you, then check out internet for more information. And and finally, this is a serious issue.
I know.
Pond renovation.
Yeah, but
is
if it excites you, I mean, it does to me actually, because then if it's a nice pond, you can sit there when the sun shines.
you might be even able to swim in it, because currently I would not swim in this filthy ass
Oh
pond.
my god, I no.
No. Anyway, some final news, which I think is very nice for all of us who bleed, is that free menstrual products are now placed in the most visited toilets around the school. So you will see this little locker with a glass door, and you can just pick out anything you need to keep everything nice and clean when you are on your period, which is amazing because some days you might forget something.
Yeah.
And school is going to ensure that the cabinets remain stocked. The reason for them placing this is because menstrual poverty exists, and that's a very true thing, because menstrual products are not free in general. Would be nice.
Well, here at school they are now.
They are, but I did see a note that says only take as much as you need, so do not see this as an opportunity to just take something home.
Not.
Absolutely leave this for the people who need it, and if you are people who need it, then of course feel free to use it.
I went to the toilet today here.
Oh.
And I saw that some
Spectacular.
things were gone, so people actually do use it. Of course they do, but I think it's so good that they finally did this. Like,
It's very nice.
I feel every women's toilet needs this. Like,
of course, I agree.
sometimes you're somewhere and then you have like a,
The red wave starts crashing.
yeah, or a sudden one, like an in-between one, and then you're like, shit.
It's very real. It's actually interesting how the whole bleeding thing is very interesting.
Yeah.
I think we can talk a lot about it, but that is not what today's show is about,
No, it's
or
not.
probably any future show. But yeah, that wraps up the NHL Stenden news. Let's listen to some music before we tell you all about the latest media news.
Yes. Let's listen to some Scandinavians. Do we feel tropical? Well, no, not with this weather though.
I don't feel tropical, but let's pretend it's already summer and that we are in the tropics. Scandinavians,
Yes.
tropics, everybody. that was Pilgrims by Scandinavians or Scandinavians by Pilgrims. We still do not know.
No, Tropics.
Oh crap! I'm sorry. That was a new one from Scandinavians. Tropics. That also solidifies or confirms the fact that the name is Scandinavians and the song is Pilgrims.
Yes.
Okay,
Now
so-
we know.
So yeah, that was Tropics. I'm sorry. Okay, onto our media stuff. So, Lisa, you had a question, or the question is, what do you think are the top 10 list most? This sentence. What do you think is the top 10 of the most popular Netflix shows of all time? What?
Yeah, so that was my question. What do you think?
What do I think?
You
Well,
already saw
okay.
the list somewhat.
Are we talking like Netflix originals?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say Stranger Things is for sure in there. I think. Well, because no, actually, I did not think that. No, I think Stranger Things is in there, and besides that, I don't know. Maybe. No, that's it.
No. Okay, so this is on cnet.com, and it's the Netflix most watched TV shows ranked, and it's by Netflix themselves. Like, they stated this.
Ah.
But it does change sometimes, especially now with the new Stranger Things, which we will talk about in a little bit. But yeah, so the list for now on number 1 is actually Squid Game. Whoa, that came out weird. Squid Game.
That does not surprise me though. I
No.
didn't think about it for a second, but yeah, that show was.
It was a whole hype.
massive.
It was
insane.
yeah.
The hype around it, yeah.
After that is Money Heist, and then part 5.
Also known as La Casa de Papel.
I was just gonna say, like, what the is Money Heist?
Yeah, Money Heist sounds ridiculous.
Is
That
it like the English dub version?
I think so. It's just the English title. But yeah, I remember when this first came out was years and years ago.
Yeah.
I watched it back then and loved it. I
Yeah?
even showed up to my last day of school. It was like a costume thing. I showed up in a self-made red overall thing with like a self-made gun holster. I made that like 1 a.m. the night before, just struggling to like stitch the whole thing together. But
That's nice.
I feel like the hype has died down recently.
Well, part 5 is still a hype.
Apparently it is.
Then comes Bridgerton season 2.
I
Which
have not watched it.
Was that the latest one?
Yes.
Yeah.
season
Yeah,
2.
yeah. Wow, is that already on number 3? That's
I
really cool.
guess so.
After that is Bridgerton season 1. Wow.
Mhm.
Then comes Money Heist again, part 4. Then Lucifer on number 6. And then season 5. Interesting. Have you watched it?
Lucifer, no, I haven't. But Netflix has been trying to get me to watch it because every time I open it, it's got like the Lucifer promo.
Does it has like the 90%? It fits with your watching
Ah,
style.
Let's open Netflix and see what it tells me. Oh, Netflix. Ah, well, now it doesn't recommend that one, but
Let's see what it says. How many percentages?
I assume
It
it
fits.
might say like 70 or something. 'Cause I don't know if it fits me. Okay, 93.
93%
93.
match. I feel like
guess.
everything is like a 93%.
They say that for everything just to get you to watch it, but that
Yeah.
doesn't mean I will.
So after Lucifer comes All of Us Are Dead.
Yes, which I will mention in a second. I'll talk about that in a second.
Alright. Stranger Things season 3.
Mhm.
Yes. Then The Witcher season 1 on number 9. And on number 10 is Inventing Anna, which I think, ironically, Anna
It's not
of
here
the
today.
marketing, who's not here, talked about it. So
She did, yeah. But
yeah, that's the top 10
I'm
for
kind of
now.
surprised how Stranger Things season 1 is not in there, but the parts following it are. And also,
Yeah.
like, how are the sequels watched more than the original seasons? Because
But it goes by hours, so maybe a
okay.
season was longer, or
oh,
I don't know.
that's interesting.
That's a good question, though.
It might be.
Well, yeah, maybe longer, or watched longer, maybe for a few seasons, like people were like I'm done with it, but let's watch the.
Or people rewatch to like prepare for the next season.
Could be, yeah.
Huh.
But I think it's funny that Bridgerton season 2 is above season 1, but it's like barely.
I mean, there's like 30 million more viewing hours, which I don't know, could be one more episode. Doesn't matter.
Oh,
know,
anyway,
watch what you like. Yeah. So that's the top 10. Moving on to a show you just mentioned also.
Yeah.
All of Us Are Dead, a Korean zombie thriller taking place in a zombie thriller drama? Well, drama, I guess. It takes place in a high school. The show is getting a season 2, and I'm very excited because season 1 ends and you could say like, okay, well, that's it, that's the end, but it does hint that there's gonna be more, and I'm very excited to see more because I really enjoyed this show. It was a very long watch, but drama filled, and it's one of the shows where you think like, oh gosh, how have they not died yet? Like, come on, I love you, but it's time for you to go. So I'm excited to see how season 2 is going to deal with those who have gone and those who have yet to go. Yeah.
I am so sorry to say this, but I've not seen it.
That's fine. I mean, you can still watch it. You know, actually, there was a reason probably that's in the top 10. But here's what I read is that after its premiere, All of Us Are Dead shot straight into the top 10 most watched non-English TV series and stayed there for 2 consecutive weeks. And it drew 361 million viewing hours in its first 10 days. That's insane. Or for me, what it was, like, I saw the promotional stuff and I thought, whoa, that looks cool. Let's watch it.
I did see it, like, in my, it's called For You page. I don't know.
Like the landing page thing.
You should watch this page.
Thingy.
I saw like the high school and like the All of Us Are Dead, but yeah.
Cool. I have no idea actually when it's gonna come out. There's this, I'm just seeing it now, there's a 17-second little season 2 announcement. Maybe they share a date. No date.
It's a surprise.
Just a very ominous.
Maybe they still have to somewhat shoot it, make it.
I think so. Because it only just came out, so that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very excited to see more of this show. So yeah, that is our very short list of media news for today. Let's have a little musical break before
let's do that. Let's listen to
our
a little song.
Yes.
What do you want to hear? What do you feel like? You know what? It doesn't matter what you feel like. I'm just gonna play Pierce, so is that okay?
That is alright.
Alright. It's Pierce. Miss You.
I never make promises, 'cause I don't keep them. I already miss you. I never make promises, 'cause I don't keep them. I already miss you. Never make promises, 'cause I don't keep them. I already miss you. I never make promises, 'cause I don't keep them. I already miss you.
if you're watching the stream, you just saw us have some handshake fun. I'm still cracking up. Anyway, let's talk a very serious matter. Would you rather? Today's Would You Rather is...
Excuse me.
What now?
Do we not have a main topic?
Oh my goodness.
We can do the Would You Rather first
Actually,
if you want.
Yeah, let's quickly do the Would You Rather, because apparently I'm so messed up in my brain.
You just want to talk about it. I know.
Yeah, today's structure is going to be different. We're going to be doing the Would You Rather first, because I already introduced it, so might as well. The Would You Rather is, would you rather spend a week in the forest or a night in a real haunted house? We post this on our Insta every week before the show, and we have some comments. The overwhelming majority would rather stay in a forest. Kim, Marit, Kiara, and Anna, and Zoe all say forest. But one person, Camila, says the house, at least, is warm. And I think that's a good point.
It is a very good point. And the rest wants forests?
Yes. So I think this is a little Stranger Things based. It's either the house or the forest. If you've watched, you know those two. But what do you say?
House. I ain't gonna sit in a forest.
I mean, forest is cold, and
there are animals and insects and
birds, scary people,
crawling things, and
actually
rain.
In a forest, there could be like real things to hurt you. Well, in a haunted house, well, I don't know if a ghost is gonna kill me. They're just gonna go right through me if they try to strangle me.
It will be. I just want to say it will be fun. They want to kill me.
Thrilling.
No, but I mean it's an adventure, right? I'm in for ghosts.
Do we believe in that? Is the condition to be alone also, or do we say we can be together with a person?
Alone. Would you rather spend a week in a forest? A week.
Would y'all?
Would y'all?
Would y'all rather? No, maybe if I choose forest, I will go sit up high in a tree, so all I have to be scared of is birds. Birds do scare the out of me. But, yeah, no, maybe I'll take house. I'll take house.
Yeah.
House.
Same.
Yes. Okay, that was today's misplaced Would You Rather. Look out for the one next week, and also let us know in the comments what you think.
Yeah, that's really fun.
But yeah, just to quickly move back to our main topic. So, both of us are currently in Marketing 2, the last module of the year, trying to finish up the work, and we have about 2 weeks left. Now, how are you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Sorry, I had to reference that. Not good.
Yeah.
I think I'm just physically and mentally drained from... I think if I think about it, also coming back to school full time is just a whole new thing that takes the living shit out of me. But also this module is just... It's just drained me. I
mean, the module in itself, like the material, at times I think it's difficult, but it's doable. But
yeah,
there's just so much of it. We were told in the beginning, like, this is like 28-hour work week plus extra. And that's a shit ton of work. And then add to that group dynamics and group work. All I can say is Marketing 2 feels like a social experiment, and we're not really set up to succeed.
It feels like I cannot have a life outside of this.
That, and just I think the way that the groups are formed is kind of questionable, because you have no say in it whatsoever.
Yeah.
And if you want to succeed, I believe you should have at least some say in that. And right now, I mean, those in marketing know how groups are made. But yeah, I don't like it. I think it's bullshit. Like, we're second year students. We want to be here. Those who don't want to be here should not tag along and get a free ride from those doing a lot of work. And that is what marketing too is like. So
It does feel like it sometimes, yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, it's not difficult, but it's just a lot of work. And if a
Yes.
group is not going as well as previous groups, it's just, and it's the last module before the summer, and
You want to do well,
yeah,
'cause you want to make it, but you also feel like, yo, it's almost summer. I want it to be summer. But the thing is just, we've got 2 weeks left, and there's so much work still to do.
yeah,
So much to fix from previous weeks, and so much still to add. Add to that also the individual assignment plus presentations. It really is so much.
yeah. But it's also, I always find that when you have to do, of course, the big things still need to come, like the last chapters, for example, or the presentation. But doing like these little things, changing like these, like the feedback, or changing a few things from last week, it's just, you think it's easily done, but it takes up so much
It's
time.
not. It's so much. Especially when you need to do a little more because other group members are not doing their work, then yeah.
Yeah.
But that's, I think, enough moping. Let's look forward and think, how can we survive
Yeah.
this module? Think important, get enough hours of sleep to be able to do
Yeah.
your work.
Appreciate sleep.
Appreciate sleep, eat well, have some energy. Also, rest is very important to take.
Yeah.
And don't work for 5 days straight, morning to evening, because it's all going to come crashing down and you're going to need like 3 days to recover. But when you work a little a day and then have some rest and then work some more, it's more manageable.
Yeah. I also had like a talk with my PPD coach, and she also told me, which I did last weekend, set boundaries for yourself.
Yes.
So really say like, okay, weekends maybe I'm only focusing on individual, and group work
No.
for a second, no, like it's
Mhm.
been enough, and otherwise it's just going to be too much. You're spending too much time. Maybe it's not even necessary. And sometimes a fresh mind is the best thing, or the thing you need to
Mm-hmm.
get to the finish line.
Yes. And you can do that however you need to freshen up. Maybe you need a walk. Maybe you want to go out. Maybe hang with friends. Anything. Also, what works for me personally is I like sitting with other people when doing my work, because it motivates me more than sitting alone at home. I find less distraction.
Really?
Yeah.
I
It's-
have the other way around. Like when I sit here with people, I'm so easily distracted because or they keep talking to me, or they're just talking, and I'm just like, I want to focus. So or I have to sit alone with my headphones on, noise cancelling, or when I'm at home, I put on, relaxing music,
Mm.
and from like 9 in the evening, I can just work. Like,
Thing is, of course, I get distracted easily also when I'm like, say we are sitting here together and we're just talking,
yeah,
then fine. But when I see you like very focused at work, it's easier for me to also just be like, okay, copy paste, doing the same, also hard at work. Just because I see other people doing it.
yeah,
But
that's
that's
true.
my brain though. We all have interesting brains here in CB. It's a requirement. You have to
Yeah,
know some
we're
type
not,
of difference.
just straightforward. No.
No.
If you have like a line, it's like straight. It's not. It's like a wavy up, down, up, down, up,
Yeah.
down, back and forth,
Swirls
back and
around
forth.
like DNA. There's a loop and all. Yeah. Do you have any more tips besides setting boundaries for our fellow marketing students who are fighting to complete this module?
I think what works just for me is knowing that in 2 weeks' time, ish, I
It's
have a
gonna-
summer holiday, so I want to put all the effort in to have a full relaxing holiday. And when you hand it in, you're like, okay, I did my best. I think we're okay. I'm just looking forward to that feeling and knowing that is coming. it
Maybe
motivates me.
Yeah, that is a good one. Just a reminder of in 2.5 weeks ish, this is gonna be done, and it's gonna be something we can maybe even laugh at how much of a struggle it was.
I hope in like a month I'm like, good old times.
Like, remember marketing?
Yeah.
Let's hope so. Any more input on this topic? Or just good luck, soldiers?
Do you want to just talk about how depressing I am? No, let's just leave it at this.
Let's
I
leave
mean,
it. That
I don't
can be
have much more to say. It's. Do you have any plans for the summer holiday?
not yet. Vague plans that might happen, could happen, but nothing yet.
Because maybe if you do, that's also something to.
What I look forward to is just being fully free of having to do anything. And then, at some point, I'm going to be bored and think, oh, I wish I had something to do, of course. But for those first 2 weeks of not having to do anything, it's going to feel amazing.
Well,
so
let's work and look forward to that.
Let's work hard and then
not too
have a
hard.
great holiday. Let's work hard. Have a good holiday. Okay,
Yeah.
That's all for the marketing survival tip segment. Marketing struggle and survival tip segment. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Time for more Scandinavians, or who do we listen to now?
Ice League.
Ice League.
Oh, I talked about, the wavy line.
Ah, yeah.
Guess what this song is called?
Could it be wavy?
It could be wavy, yeah.
Oh my
Let's
God.
go to the beach.
Each. Let's go get away. Oh no, that's copyright.
I'm not interested in your money. I'm more interested in the things you do. It's like they made you for my body. The way I fit so perfectly with you. Straight lace when we down low. When you give me that cocoa, handcuff me like popo. I'm like, oh no, you doing it alright. You blind me like flashlight. You sexy like all night. Boy, you're so wavy, wavy. And I'm standing here like, take me home. Boy, you're so wavy, wavy. And I'm standing here like, take me home. Take me home, 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 I never make promises, 'cause I don't keep them. I already miss you. I never make promises, 'cause I don't keep them. I already miss you. never make promises, 'cause I don't keep them. I already miss you. I never make promises, 'cause I don't keep them. I already miss you.
That was Miss You by Piers. Once again, for our final topic of today, we have our entertainment picks. And I think this is one for both of us. Season 4 of Stranger Things. We both watched the whole thing now.
Yes.
I actually can't believe to say this now, but or can't believe I once said that I was not going to watch it because I didn't feel like it. But now that I've watched it, I'm like, whoa, sick. Your thoughts on this show?
Absolutely amazing. I feel it's so well done that even though the episodes are so long, you don't feel like it.
Yeah.
It goes by so fast, and then you're like, shit.
It does. And then yesterday, I finished it up yesterday. Before I knew it, it was like episode 7 started, and I was like, oh, hold on.
Yeah.
That's the last one. And I really like this more horror direction that the show is going in. I think I told you also that when I watched the first episode, you know how the first episode ends if you've seen it. It's not something to laugh at, but I was laughing my ass off because it's supposed to be like scary and freaky as fuck. But somehow I laughed so much at that.
It's your coping mechanism.
I guess so, because that thing happened multiple times in the show afterwards, and I didn't laugh as much as I was like, ugh, at it. So it had its effect. But really like it. I like the new characters. I like
Same, they're really good.
like the new settings that we are in.
What I did find confusing, though, if I may interrupt, sorry,
You may.
Was, I won't do any spoilers or something, but he had 3 different storylines,
Yes.
and 2 storylines were kind of coming to an, they were more so talked about or discussed in the last episode.
Yeah.
But one storyline was like missing, and I'm just like, well, but what? Why are they left out all of a sudden?
Wait, let me think about that.
Well, I can say who, but it's for Mike and Will. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
why are they not in episode 7? Like, what the fuck?
I didn't even realize because quite a lot happens, but yeah, they are. Oh,
Yeah. So
that's one to think about.
I'm just, maybe the next 2 episodes will go further into what they're doing. But I was just like, why?
Yeah.
But maybe they're not as important.
Maybe they're not. No, maybe they're like, okay, we've had 3 whole seasons of these boys. It's
It's
enough.
Been enough
new
now, okay?
people. But yeah, it's gonna be about 3 weeks, I guess, until we get the next, the second part of this
And I'm
season.
also excited because then school's done and you can just enjoy it fully without feeling guilty that you're watching it and not doing something productive.
Right? I am very much looking forward to that also.
Are you here in Leo? Because I want to have like a watch party.
Ooh, we can have a watch party. How about renting the auditorium?
Yes.
and have it on the mega screen.
Well, that would be cool though.
Oh, I think so.
I think so.
Let's have a watch party and we'll figure out the logistics later, but we watch it. Yes.
Yeah.
Snacks and all. I like it.
But
I'm into it.
if you haven't watched it, watch it. It's really cool. And
Yes, indeed.
part 2 is going to be amazing. Very long though.
Oh, it's
But-
going to be a movie, but
Yeah,
very
I'm in
cool.
for it.
Me too. So yes, Stranger Things season 4 or part 4, whatever you want to call it,
Yes.
on Netflix. Watch it before the second part comes out.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. I was giving you the podium, the spotlight.
Then the next entertainment picked is of May, and that's Olivia Dean. Olivia Dean. It's a 22-year-old, 23-year-old artist who sings songs.
You're kidding. A singer who
I
sings?
don't know what to say. I'm just a little bit.
I can tell you, she's a 23-year-old British singer. She doesn't
Yeah.
have that many songs out yet, but you do know her.
Yeah, well, I knew one song of her, and then I was like, let's just look at,
What she
all of
got.
her songs. Yeah. And then I listened to her full list. You have this Spotify list. This is, and then Olivia Dean. And then you have all their numbers.
Yeah.
It's so good. And now I'm addicted.
And now you're spreading the word to listen to her. Do you
Yeah.
have a little snippet for us to listen
I
to?
have a little snippet. Listen to.
Oh, let's hear it.
Let's hear it. Here it is.
Keep the rain, but let me have the Sunday. That's something I can't bear to lose.
Yeah. It's a little bit of poppy jazz. Pop jazz.
Poppy jazz, but sad-ish, because I feel like that's
Yeah. Also, yeah. But you know what?
the
If I listen to it, of course it's sad.
that's your thing.
But it's really good. And because I've stated before on the show that I don't really listen to female singers.
Mm.
But she, like you just heard, she has a low, nice voice. This is like the highest she gets.
Ah, okay.
And sometimes she has this song and it's so low, and I'm just like, yes, sing it into my ears.
Whisper. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Do you have like maybe a top 3 songs people should listen to? Or just one?
No.
This one you just played is called
I like it.
What Am I Gonna Do on Sunday? So I'm guessing that is at least one of
Yes.
them to listen to.
You
Yeah.
should listen to it.
Yeah, you can find her on Spotify and probably Apple Music as well, but I'm not an Apple Music person, so
You can find her anywhere you can listen to music.
you can find her anywhere you like. Next up is one of yours as well, I think.
Oh, yeah. So this Saturday, I put my phone away. I didn't want to talk about school, anything. I was just done for a minute. And I felt sad.
Mm-hmm.
I just had an emotional day. And so I was just like, how am I gonna, support this emotional day? Because sometimes you can have that day, you
Yeah.
know? You deserve a emotional day.
Yes.
So I was like, I'm just gonna watch sad things. So first I actually watched Chernobyl, the series, which is very heavy.
Can imagine.
And then I watched the Pacific, which is a 10-part series on HBO Max, which is all about World War II, but then in the Pacific. And you sometimes, you don't forget, but something happened there. But as we are here in Europe, it's, a big thing, the war here in Europe.
Absolutely.
But this series was so good, emotional, horrifying, detailed, and the actors are brilliant, and I think it's made by Tom Hanks as well and Steven Spielberg, so it's a masterpiece. And
Yeah. And the this thing is scored by Hans Zimmer, who of course
also,
is
yes, so it's just a put together of amazing people who made something amazing, and you need to watch it.
This was actually made in 2010.
Yeah, it's well, I'm quite old. I'm not really that old, but
No, but
older.
it's not crazy recent or something.
No, but it's brilliant. It's really cool. and you learn something from it.
Interesting.
And you realize how brutal the Pacific is, you know, with all nature and horrible.
I've seen actually like a docu-series on TV a while ago about how what was the fucking one of the like Japanese I think it was an island. I don't remember. Can I remember? Japanese. I'm gonna find out. I don't want to be Okinawa, and how like I think Battle of Okinawa is what it was. I watched that, and that was brutal because of course that was like real images from what happened, and you realize because so much happened in Europe doesn't mean that any part of the world was less affected, because you know it's a world war after all.
Yeah.
But I think I'll look into this because it sounds interesting.
Yeah, and some who then, I'm not sure if they are still alive, but then still lived, who are also played in that series, do have like some pieces where they talk before the series start, that
wow.
episode. So it's really,
That's heavy.
it's amazing. Like, wow. So watch it. Yeah.
Okay.
The Pacific on HBO Max.
All right. Next up, we have a party. Wild is a little party that's taking place at Neushorn tomorrow, actually. Starts at 9. Wild is safari themed, and what do I see? DJ Son is gonna play some tropical music, and you can even play Safari Pong. And
Nice.
you have a chance to win some fun prizes. So Wednesday, June 8th at 9 p.m. in the Neushorn Cafe. If you feel like having a safari party, be there. But if safari parties or, you know, tropical stuff is not your thing, then you still have a chance to get tickets for Into the Grave, metal festival taking place June 10, 11, and 12 here in Leeuwarden in the Oldenhofskerkhof, which is also why it's called Into the Grave, because of course it's the graveyard. I did not realize that until someone told me like a while ago. On Friday, June 10, you can see Carcass, Decapitated Heathen, Cryptosis, and more. Saturday, Ailstorm, Glory Hammer, Dark Funeral, Flotsam and Jetsam, which, if you know Metallica, you'll know the bassist Jason Newsted was once in Flotsam and Jetsam, and then he left to replace Cliff Burton. Little bit of info there. Destruction, German bands playing. And then Sunday, June 10, Emperor, Death to All, Gatecreeper, which is interesting because I remember Gatecreeper seeing them when they were very small, like not seeing them in person because Corona, but seeing them on Insta and seeing them get praised for their release. And now they're coming here to our small little city. So I think that's super fun. You can still get tickets on intothegrave.nl/tickets. You can get them for Friday, Saturday. Weekend tickets, I believe, is also still available. So have a loud little party.
When was this?
June 10, 11, and 12. So that's
Nice.
this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I could still get tickets if I want to. I'm not sure. But I mean, I live so close, I might as well hear this from...
you just stand outside of it.
I honestly could.
You could. You should.
I'm gonna think about this. If I have the money, which I don't, if I manage to find money, I can probably maybe attend. But yeah, Into the Grave, Wild, The Pacific, Olivia Dean, and Stranger Things are the entertainment picks of this week. And that also wraps up everything we have discussed today.
Wow.
Which is the NHL Stenden news, such as I Lost and the exciting pond renovations. The top 10 Netflix shows, our little marketing moping moments, and some more news such as the Corona impact and the demonstrations.
Yeah. It's been a show.
It's been quite a show. Have a good rest of the week, everyone, and we will see you
have
next
a good
Monday.
week. You can do this. Come on.
Yes. For all our fellow marketing students,
You got
good
this.
luck. We got this. You got this. We can do it. Yeah. And to everyone else, good luck.
You also got it.
You also got it. but we need it more, so we take it. Have a good
week.
good week.
We'll see you next week, next Monday again.
Yes, Monday
We're back
at
on Monday.
10.
All right.
Yes.
See ya.
Thank you for listening, and bye.